Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you were playing this week, but now you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 18 carries, 133 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 20 carries, 88 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 5. ETN once more. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Jaguars at 10-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Vaughn. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 14. Wide open, Amari Cooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, 37 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I've seen so far out of this this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For 30 more yards and another first down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Open man, there is Malone. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
All right, let's go.
One more time with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 70. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trayvon Walker racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side with ETN. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run here. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Tua now on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. He'll drop to throw. Throw out wide. He's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken at the 46. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see how to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Dallas.
And this is McIntosh. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A throw there, but that's going to end up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turned the ball over.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Malone. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Malone. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to throw again. That is, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw again. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
20, TX.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run with Etienne, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Ready.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They work now on 2nd and 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another tote for Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Tua. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So now the Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns. 30 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today,